Day 19. Ooh, my hair's big this morning. Very cold night. Toss and turn. Wore both puffies. Actually, I wore damn near everything I have that's dry. So we got 6 more miles of river crossings to go this morning. We're giving it time to warm up a bit. In no hurry, man. In no hurry. I'm going to get my last pair of dry socks wet, too. Oh, yeah. I'm not putting on those wet socks. No, I'm going to wear the dry socks I have now. I'm going to put those socks on the back of my pack. And it's only 6 miles of river crossings. Everything will probably be dry tonight. I hope. Pretty sure, anyway. It's a risky run, you know. So I'm going to sit here, brew up my coffee right outside my door. So I don't have to go out into the cold. I'm going to kick it here for as long as I can and then start walking. The big hope today is that when we get to Snow Lake, that the owners of Doc Campbell's are out there hunting, and we hang out with them for a bit. You know, they're hunting. They probably have all sorts of great stuff with them. I doubt they actually cook the turkey that they kill out there. You know, they probably take that home, but, you know, it'd be nice if there was some turkey there. I like turkey. Slowly get on with my day. Alright, so this is how cold it is. Hey, here's a sock. Oh. Yeah, I want to put that on. Oh, hey, here's a gator. Yeah, I want to put that on. Oh, hey, here's my other sock. Yeah. Yeah, fuck all that. So, 6 more river crossings. 6 miles of river crossings. It's going to be a good one today. Normally, I have rules against putting my stuff next to the fire to dry, but it is frozen solid, and it was either dunk it in the river or build a fire. And since I have no urge to get in that river yet, because it is still pretty damn cold, I'm going to cook my socks. They're getting thawed out slowly but surely. Fresh roasted socks. But even if I ruin it, those shoes are crap. Hokas start falling apart on you right before the trail, so I don't even have tread left. I've been slipping and sliding all over the place. Tried to order a new set of Doc Campbell's, but the internet there was rather slow with... I'm going to blame Jandals on that because he was uploading the entire time. But at least he got some stuff out to the interwebs. I wasn't able to, so I just gave up. Let him have it, but I did want to order some shoes, but just not possible. Try to get in the next town. Hopefully Pie Town has service. If not, I might have to get off trail for a while and sit there and upload. Oh, no big loss. Beautiful day. Look at that blue sky. If it wasn't 50 degrees or probably 40 something, wouldn't be too bad. Oh, we met another hiker. He's doing the high route, so they come from over there and then go that way. We're headed in the completely opposite direction. But he was my little trail Santa, man. He came in and he had some safety supplies, and we all know I've been dry for a while, so he gave me a little handful. So, thanks, Monster. And then by coincidence, there is a dude named Free that I hiked with a little bit on the trail last year. Him and Star Blazer were hanging together, and he is out here with her. I heard he was. But this guy confirmed it, so Free's out here too. He was a cool guy. I did not mind hanging with him at all. I don't know if I'll catch up to them too, because, I don't know how much they're walking, how much they're driving, but I don't care. I'll catch up where I want. So it's 9:30. We were waiting late to go to our start. At first it was clear the sun was coming through, and it wasn't a bad day. And then all these freaking clouds started moving in, and a breeze kicked in, of course. So, yeah, we're going to go jump through a river. I'm guessing another 25 times or so. Just going to keep getting easier, though. It is. It's the first one I'm so scared of. Please, nothing that's balls deep. Please. It's rare I say that in life, but I only apply that to water. Man. All right. But I feel safe and confident. We're going to put on some miles today. Go see ourselves some Snow Lake. That sounds nice and warm, huh? So I'm taking a big risk right here. I'm going to wear both my puffies because it's cold. And we're not even wet yet. Don't let the sunlight out fool you. When we're in it, yeah, we can feel it. But when we're not, it's breezy and cold. I'm hoping there's a lot more sunshine today. The skies are only partially cloudy, but Still these shadows suck and I'm not even wet yet. New challenge though, the poles are breaking. There's weird spaces in them, so when I push down it collapses, and then when I pull up it pops a little bit. I don't know where these spaces came from, but I somehow doubt these things are going to be reliable the rest of the trip, which would be really sad because I wanted a triple crown with my original poles. So, yeah, we'll see. I'll use them till they break, and then I'll hit Lecky up because they do have a lifetime guarantee on these things. And you know, as a hiker, we love lifetime guarantees, but I don't want to give them up. I love these poles. Yeah, the first one's the worst and the coldest, he says. Ah, it is. Oh. Hi. Just knee deep, though. Okay, see, I can swing that. A day of knee deep stuff, I can live through this. That's not so bad. Oh, yeah, it's kind of bad. Oh, it's getting worse. But not horrible. Alright, cool. One down, probably 20 to go. Let's do it. Where's the skull? Bones, bones, bones. More bones. A lot of shit sure does die down here, huh? That's just the exposed stuff. You know there's layers in here. Had ourselves a little log jam we had to find our way through. Just walking from log to log to log. Kind of like that stuff. When there's no water underneath, it's so much less scary. Because, you know, you fall in, oh, you land on a rock, big whoop. This tree's making too many noises. So's the other dead one. We're supposed to walk right underneath it. But I walked up and started creaking real loud. So I ran away from it. There you go. So far we've lucked out. Only had to cross 3 or 4 times. We're probably 2.5 miles in by the way it feels. And we haven't gone past our knees either, so that's pretty awesome. Random little snow flurries just fell for a second, so it's still cold out here. But it's not freezing. There's no wind. Wind is what changes everything. I hate wind. Except on hot days. That's the only time you're welcome. Wind is on hot days. Just remember that. So we should make better time than we thought today. If everything just keeps up the way it is, you know, hell. Maybe we'll be to that lake by lunch. This stuff's kind of like quicksand we're walking through. Sploosh. Sploosh. Ugh. But, you know, we'll be in a river in no time, so it'll clean us right up. So it's turning out to be quite the beautiful day, I must say. Sure, it's still a little cold. I'm wearing 2 puffies. I have never hiked this long in 2 puffies before, I'm pretty sure. Yesterday, I've never took mine off either. We're getting snow flurries here and there, but when the sun comes out, it's gorgeous. The Gila, once mighty, is turned into a trickle. So that's really nice. We crossed, what was that, Iron Stream, I think it was called, or Iron Creek. And that was a considerable amount of water, so that's been cut off. You know, we're past that point. So now the Gila is just that little guy. You know, and I don't even expect to get my knees wet anymore. Nice day. We're making much better time than we thought, because there's way less river crossings as well. And it's gorgeous, man. These guys have become more and more of an obstacle lately because they are just evil, thorny bushes. And when they have us walking along the edge, it's these little stunted trees and thorn bushes. They've been ripping holes in my leggings. So now I got 2. But that's cool. It gives me that, homeless look. I kind of like it. I just don't want it to rip holes in my puffy. They already have holes in it. I'm wearing enough tape on them. I don't need any more. Ooh, snagging at the legs. Not gonna lie, the last 10 minutes has been pretty painful and slow going. Oh, there isn't a whole lot of trail to follow the further we get on. Ow! And it's just thorn bushes. Okay, so we're gonna cross right here, and it looks way more open on the other side. Almost done with the pain. Ooh, they get taller up here though. I got this. We're up above the Gila. It's starting to snow again. I don't know how much of that shows up on camera. Dark clouds. Definitely rolling in. But it's still kind of nice. It's not bad. Just went through our deepest one so far and it just passed the knees, so. Even for somebody as weak-willed as I when it comes to cold, we're still having a good time out here, so. I think the people following will have an even better time. You know, just don't listen to the fear-mongering. People kept telling us we couldn't do it. And sure, it's been challenging. But that's part of the fun, isn't it? I'd have to say so. I wasn't having this much fun on the PCT. I guarantee you that. As long as I don't die of hypothermia, we'll be cool. But like right now, I'm not even cold. Almost fell, but not quite. Oh, everybody's waiting for that, huh? That's like my 20th one on camera. Good times indeed. What a beautiful day. I hope I get some sort of snow rainbow out of this. Although it's more hail, isn't it? Yeah, those are kind of chunks of ice. Well, turn it into snow then, man. Come on, I want a snowbow. Alright, so it's hailing more and larger, and every once in a while one hits me right in the tip of the nose, just right in the tip. Trails get a little wider, all over the place. You know, for an Arizona boy, this is weather. You don't get to experience a whole lot of this. It's like light, fluffy hail, though. It's not even really like solid ice chunks. I don't know if you have a different word for that. I mean, hell, I just learned the word glissade last year. I never heard that shit. Slide on your ass down snow. That's what I would have called it. But, you know, it sounds fancier when you say glissade. Look how tiny the Gila's become. It's not even a river anymore. It's the Gila stream. We have been following a big cat for a while. We keep seeing footprints. We don't know how old they are, but they're huge. They look, you know, like within a day old, but, you know, can't be certain. Seen plenty of their poop on the side of the trail. The only reason I think it's poop is because it's large and white. And the only specimens I've actually seen, like, in a museum kind of thing, or, you know, one of those ranger stations, it was all white. So I don't know if that's a normal thing. They're always white turds. Water isn't even cold right now. Nice. But, yeah, the animals take the same path we do. But there are definitely cats living here. We came upon one of those hummingbird moths that I saw during like the super bloom. Don't know what it's doing. Its wings are actually moving so fast they look crazy on camera. Because that's not what they look like to my eyes. Maybe it's laying eggs. Maybe it's trying to warm up, dry off. We don't know. We don't know. What river crossings in the snow? That Nightcrawler is so hardcore! But yeah, we still have some blue sky. It's just every once in a while we get a cloud like that that dumps it on us. And it really adds to the ambiance. I like it a lot. So we're leaving the Gila behind. Up there, that's the middle fork of the Gila River, the very beginning of it. This is called the Gelida, and that muddy thing over there is what we're following that leads to Snow Lake. But when they combine, the forces create the middle fork of the Gila. So, you know, we're leaving this. Oh, sun's trying to peek out. Do your job, son. This is the next cloud that's going to come in and kick our butt. Hopefully we get a little snow flurries out of it, too. Alright, so on to Snow Lake, it's only like a half mile up. Alright, so Snow Lake. Dirty, brown. There's a big hole there that the water falls into when it gets to a certain level and comes out over there. There's obviously a dam that somebody built, definitely not made. Oh, nice. I see bathrooms. I don't see any people anywhere though. Wouldn't mind a yogi situation right now. I could sure use some proteins. I didn't bring any of those with me on this leg. Oh, so I'm feeling kind of weak. Oh, man. Well, yep, heel is definitely crossable. We did it. We don't have to cross it anymore, man. Say fear-mongering. I knew it wasn't real. Okay, so we've made it to where the picnic benches are and everything. So we're going to stop and have our lunch. And we see one car off there in the distance. So we're going to go mosey on by, just see if there's a yogi situation. Ooh, I think I see a car off way in the distance back there too. Yep, that's a car. Okay, cool. So we have a couple opportunities. I wouldn't mind a hamburger or something, man. I'd even eat a hot dog at this point. Ew. So we got a camp of hunters over there. I already went over and chatted them up. Let them know that we like to eat, and that we've been walking a really long time. All the things that you do, subtly, without letting them know you want their food, even though they know you want their food. But they're just in the midst of setting up. So we're tired, man. So we're going to take a break here in eyeshot, and we're going to eat our meager hiker foods and hope that they're like, hey, you guys want some yeah, I don't know. I don't care. I don't really care. I really want a hamburger right now. But I would eat a hot dog. I tell you what. It's rare in life that I would eat and enjoy a hot dog, but I'd take I'd take a couple dozen. Maybe a bratwurst. Bratwurst would be better. Don't chance us out, man. So time to peel out. We didn't get anything. We talked to them a bit, but they're not even eating yet. I'm sure if they were eating, they'd offer us some, but we don't have time for that. So we go from having way too much water to guess what? Now we've got none. So there's some in 6 miles. It's cold as hell, so it's not like we're drinking properly anyway. And then after that, there's another 20-mile stretch without water. So yay, back into that, too much to none at all. I'd like to be in that happy medium thing where there's just water aplenty, but I'm not, going knee deep or balls deep in it, every 5 minutes. Somewhere in here, there's a happy medium. It's pretty much, as far as we know, just service road walks all the way to, we don't even know. It goes on forever, though. So we're going to be walking on the road. But at least it's not paved, so it's just a really wide trail. It's easy to follow. I have a feeling it's going to be warmer tonight, man. It could very well be colder than last night, so I'm holding hopes. But I've been cold most nights. My sleeping bag is rated for 25 degrees, and it hasn't been anywhere near 25 degrees, and I've been sleeping with some nights both puffies on. And so, last night I had both of them on. I was still a little chilly. I was up inside my mummy bag, I had it over the top of me, all cocooned up in there. And I'm still kind of cold. So the road walk to Pie Town begins. We have, as far as we know, about 80 miles of this. So if it keeps up, then I can start night hiking. So there's that. Try to make some bigger miles tomorrow if it's just going to be road walking. Not really missing anything. But we'll see. I've gotten soft. I've been sleeping in for a week now. I guess we were wrong. It's not 4 service roads for 80 miles. We had to go through another little mini canyon. Yeah, this is way better than walking a road. Easy trail to follow. So gut hooks led us to believe this would be dry, but I'm willing to bet it is most years. But definitely not this year. This is beautiful flowing water, man. Look how green it is. I love it. It's alive. So we've been following this for quite a while, so no water worries here. This is very tranquil, just meandering through this valley meadow combination. Pretty nice. Seeing footprints I recognize, 3 of them ahead of us. I've seen Darians, Baywatches, and monsters. Somebody ate a bird here. Is there a skull? I would take a bird skull with me. They don't weigh anything. Nope. That's well. Okay, found me a pond. He said there was a pond, but it's bigger than I was expecting. I'm actually going to go back to the outlet and grab it because it's easier to get when it's flowing. If it's just sitting there, I got to get a scoop. Hey, little birdie. Where are you running from? I'm your buddy. Come on, you're going to be my new, pack buddy. You'll just sit on my pack. I'll take you everywhere you want to go, as long as that's where I want to go. So I decided not to grab water back there. I realized that's where all the cows drink from. So that's filled with cow poo. So I figured I'd go upstream a ways. Just a bit less cow poo. So this looks like I'm filtering water. It's narrow here. There's cow poop everywhere, but, I figure there's less cow poop here than the big pond. Who knows? Hopefully my filter actually works and I'm not getting Giardia. But I figured I'd kick it here, have a nice safety meeting courtesy of Monster. Thank you very much, brother. You sit here and watch the clouds go by for a minute. Half moon tonight. Good times. I was wandering and not paying attention, just wandering, and since Jandals hasn't passed me yet, I was like, uh-oh, I better check the map. And yep, I walked off trail again. Don't laugh at me. So, walk back to the trail now. So I found Jandals filtering the muddy brown cow poop water on the outside of that little pond. And we're still not on trail. Turns out the trail's right over there. But we're close. He's up and over this hill, and then I hear we have dirt road for the next 30, 40 miles or something. Sounds cool. See the snow on the mountains back there? Yeah, that's what we were just in a little while ago. That's the Gila alternate. That's a little bit higher than we were. That would have been up on the edges, but still, definitely cold. It's really windy up here, so I probably won't be filming a whole lot. But I see trees ahead, so hopefully we wind through those. We've been attempting to get to the woods up there, the tree line, because we assume there's going to be a camp. We've been exposed for a good chunk of the day. Figure anybody in our position would want camp, so there should be one made. But the longer we walk, the farther away it gets. It says it's still a good mile and a half away from us, but it looks so much closer. But we got to get there before this pale, weak-ass sun that has not been doing his job for the past few days. Yeah, you. Yeah. Because, what little it gives right now, what we'll take. But as soon as it goes away, the temperature's going to drop. We don't know how to deal with the cold. So we're hoping to find a nice place with benches, a fire ring. The usual. Been watching Monster's footprints for a while now, and that guy keeps a hell of a pace for me to put my feet in his footprint. Yeah, that dude's pushing 4 miles an hour all damn day. Wow, and he had a huge pack on too. I'm mildly impressed. We've entered the outskirts of the forest, still rather, thin. But the light is fading fast. So, got our eyes out for a camp spot. Plus, I'm going real slow. I'm out of energy. Bring more protein on the next section, man. I need some cheeseburgers in me. Fortunately, this next town has a restaurant in it where I can load up on some burgers and such. But that's still another 4 days away if I'm booking. So we found an awesome campsite, but unfortunately there was a bunch of hunters there, and it seems my yogi powers don't work much on hunters because a group of guys is not as willing to give up food as like a family. So yeah, they were even eating when we came up, and now my stomach's growling. I'm hungry for real food. They were hunting horns though, like elk horns, and they had a pile of them. They said they sell them for like $12 a pound, and they had a huge pile of just elk horns. Crazy that they found, like we just found that in the afternoon looking around. Because I went and chatted them up. That's how I do. Alright, so we got a long, gravelly road walk ahead of us. We're just trying to find a place to camp, man. I just want to sit down. My feet's is hurting. For some reason, every tree to the west, well, not every, but most, have an orange mark on them. But absolutely none on the east. Are they slated for destruction? Yay! We found a camp spot. I'm hobbling. My feet are bad. I probably should have stopped miles ago and checked on them. But I'm not that kind of guy. I think you gotta do a little damage before you can get tougher. If you don't damage your feet, how do you get the callus? So I'm not trying to wear holes in anything, but I want to piss it off a little bit. I don't like that little 20-mile walk through rivers and whatnot is enough to tear up my feet. So I'm gonna punish them a little bit for that. That's what you get, feet. Get tougher. Oh, this campsite was even meant for me. It comes with its own spine. It's a huge spine. Ooh, and a pile of bones over there. Nice. What kind of place? I think I'm going to camp right here next to this log as a windbreak. Yeah, on this side, because the wind's coming from my left. And that looks out. There's always poop. Always. Okay, right here looks good. Relatively poop-free. So while I was setting up over yonder, Jandals was building this up, even incorporated bones into it. We moved this log over here because there's log piles around. But, these things are kind of heavy, so we grabbed this scrawny little guy. But, we got hiker TV, cook up some food, some great Nora rice size, nummy. And off to bed. It's been a long day. And we got a super long day of road walking tomorrow. I realized at the beginning of this video I said day 19, I meant 18. It was a pretty exhausting day. It wasn't as exciting as yesterday by any means, but it was a nice day nonetheless. It could have been way worse, and it was exciting for the first part. Seems the river crossings were more fun than I thought they'd be. Even though they were kind of painful sometimes, they were. But there's pain and pleasure. So tomorrow, I kind of have a big goal. I would like to hit 30. If I hit 30 tomorrow and 30-ish the day after that, we can stroll into this new hostel place that's opened up for hikers. Or, it's donation-based, and they have meat there. Okay, they said they have some grass-fed beef, their own, and the refrigerator is stocked. So I'm going to follow my nose there, but that's still 60-something miles away. So I would like to get there in, not tomorrow, not the day after, but like the day after that. So, that's the goal. I'm going to, wake up, do my thing. I'm going to let myself sleep in. I beat myself up today, so I don't know what time I'm going to wake up. I'm just going to let myself do my thing. But I'll probably take off before Jandals because he likes to sleep in, but he's way quicker than me, so he'll catch me up the way. And I can't get lost this time because it's actually gravel road, so I shouldn't have a problem. I'd like to wake up early and start, but, I'm going to let myself heal up a bit. Okay, so thus concludes day 18.